NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 sees massive price hike prior to RTX 5090 launch, over $2,500 and discontinued at major retailers. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 GPU has reached discontinuation status, and its price has seen a massive hike before the next-gen RTX 5090 launch. Imminent NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 launch results in skyrocketing of RTX 4090's prices, now almost 2x its MSRP. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 GPU launched as the flagship product of the existing RTX 4080 lineup almost 2 years ago. The graphics card offered a huge bump in performance over the RTX 3090 Ti, and while we would have expected some decent price cuts and discounts at the end of shelf life cycle, it looks like the discontinuation of this particular graphics card has resulted in some huge price hikes. Starting with NUG, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 sees limited availability with just one model, the TUF Gaming from Asus, available at $2,700 US, while the rest of the models are available at a price of over $3,500 US, $35.99, $36.99. The same is the case at Amazon, where most of the models are either out of stock while the rest are starting at close to $2,500 US. Bandphoto is the one retailer that lists all models of the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 as discontinued. Best Buy also lists the same models as sold out, which confirms that the last remaining models of the RTX 4090 are now discontinued due to supply, production cuts, and only a few specific retailers still have inventories that are being sold at hiked-up prices. Outside the US markets, the EU and UK regions are also experiencing similar price hikes and out-of-stock scenarios for the GeForce RTX 4090. Now it is not surprising that last-generation cards will have limited availability before the next-gen launches, but these usually come with a lowering of prices to move inventory. The RTX 4090, being the flagship model, has already been produced in low quantities since the second half of this year, and its production halt back in November was eventually going to push it out of the retail segment. With the supply now exhausted, it looks like capes and retailers will focus efforts on the next-gen flagship, the GeForce RTX 5090, while refurbished and used variants will start pouring into the market from users who are hopping on board the Blackwell lineup.